Bonjour, my little peanuts. I hope you're doing amazing today. So as you can see from the title, we are gonna be doing a haul today. Very, very exciting new fragrances in my collection. Most of them are brand new releases, so I hope it's going to be interesting. If you haven't subscribed already to this channel, please join the family. It really helps me grow, and thanks to that I can release more content, so thank you very much in advance. And yes guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you my new purchases, and also I would like to talk to you about my own fragrance release. So if you guys don't know already, I have mentioned in one of my last videos, also I've mentioned it on Instagram, that I will be releasing a fragrance with NAVITUS Parfum. If you don't know NAVITUS, this is a gorgeous niche luxury brand with very decent prices, but they use the most exquisite raw materials and they work with the best perfumers in the industry. So yes, this is a gorgeous thing that has happened to me. I'm very thankful and very happy and excited, also a little bit stressed because you know, you guys as my subscribers and as the consumers, I hope you will be judging what we have created. So I hope you love it, and I know there have been a lot of questions already: when it's coming out, what is it gonna look like, what's the name, etc. So today I'm gonna share a little bit more information with you. I cannot talk about everything yet, but I'll say everything I can say. So the first thing I really need to talk about, because I've been getting a lot of questions about it, is how is it gonna smell? And I really wanted to include a couple of ingredients that really speak to my heart, that I have loved for years, and also that are in general pleasing to the nose. I didn't want to make anything too difficult or too niche going. You know, it's not supposed to be something that you just smell out of the bottle and keep it on your shelf because you just cannot wear it. I wanted to make something and create something that will be completely wearable but also will evoke certain emotions. So the first thing that came to my mind when I was asked to create a fragrance was to make something very sensual. This was my main focus: sensual, sexy, confident fragrance that will make any woman or a man feel absolutely amazing in their own skin. That was my main goal, because when I wear a fragrance, I just want to feel amazing, and I want to feel better with the fragrance than I would feel without it. You know what I mean? I hope it makes sense. So I focused on one key note in here, and that is cherry. I know that there are many new releases from designer houses and niche houses that also do focus on cherry, but I wanted to give it a very unusual and interesting twist to it. So yes, cherry will be definitely the main focus in this fragrance, but not only. What we have added is just incredible, and it meshes with that cherry accord like in no other fragrance. So the fragrance will be definitely gourmand leaning. So for all my gourmand lovers, I am absolutely sure you will find it very tempting, because other than cherry, we've got bitter almond, we've got almond cream, we've got vanilla, and we have cherry chocolate. These are just a couple of notes that we have. Of course, there's more, and you will see it very soon. But these are the main ones that you will definitely smell in a fragrance. So this will be this gourmand, nutty, chocolatey, but like a dark cherry chocolate, boozy cherry fragrance. It is just so yummy and so amazing. And also what's the most important for me was of course the longevity and the sillage. So we actually amped up the fragrance so much. It's gonna be very high concentration of perfume oils, so I hope you will like it, guys. As I said, this is not a fragrance that is, you know, like an artistic creation, that it's not wearable at all. This is going to be completely wearable. I wanted it to be a fragrance that you can wear around your loved one, for an event, for a party, for an evening out. Just a massive compliment getter, and I think we have achieved that. So this is all I can say for now, but guys, I'm really excited. I will be of course updating you for the release date and all that stuff, but if you want to be updated on a daily basis and also get access to discounts and even be able to win a fragrance, please do subscribe to NAVITUS newsletter. It doesn't cost you anything, and you will see when the launch is up on the website, and also you will be able to get a great discount on it, and as I said, even win the fragrance as well. So please subscribe to the newsletter. It will mean the world to me. It really means so much that you guys will be also involved in this process. Also, since we haven't launched yet, I would love to know your opinions, guys. Please tell me in the comments if cherry and chocolate mix is a good idea for you. What do you think? This is a fragrance that's definitely on the darker side. It's very dense, it's gourmand leaning, and it has slight oriental touches as well. So yes, let me know in the comments what you think of that initial explanation of how it's going to smell. I would love to know. I'm very interested about your opinions, so go ahead and comment below. And that is it for now, guys. Of course, there will be a lot more information to come. I will take you through the whole process of creating the fragrance. I will show you how the samples look like. I will show you how the whole process looks like from the backstage. I think it's very interesting. I personally always wanted to know such things. Maybe I'm just nosy, but I don't know. I think it's quite interesting how the fragrances are actually created, because let me tell you, it's not the easiest process in the world, let me tell you that, but it's super fun, it's super interesting, and you know, you get to meet very great people along the way. So yes, that is all for now about my new fragrance. Again, please do not forget to subscribe to the newsletter from NAVITUS. It's completely free, and you will just get an email once the fragrance is launched. So that's pretty much it. There is nothing more to it, and it will really mean the world to me, because I will also be able to know that you guys are interested. So that's very important. Okay, now to the haul. So I have purchased a couple of fragrances that I have already talked about a little bit, but also the fragrances that you wanted me to review. So maybe let's start with this one. So this is the newest release from Paco Rabanne, and this is Olympea Solar. And I wasn't too interested about this fragrance initially, but then I actually realized it's supposed to be Eau de Parfum Intense. So, you know, whenever they say it's intense, I really hope they really get into that intense range of fragrance. So this, I must say, it's really good, and so many of you have raved about it in the comments, and I was just like, oh my god, so many of my lovely munchkins love it, so I think I need to have it, because you know, guys, I'm a ride or die Olympea fan. However, those few last releases were not that much up my alley. The Legend one was not developing on my skin too well, and the Blossom one was a little bit too meh. Like, just too weak in my opinion. It wasn't that oomph that Olympea gives, you know what I mean? And it's not that summery either, so I wasn't like that into it. But this one, Olympea Solar, is really good, I must say. Just beautiful. So to me, it is the original Olympea, however it's not salty. So if you didn't like that saltiness that is in the original and the intense version, I think you're going to be happy with it, because that is pretty much removed. You still get that beautiful vanilla, even though I don't think they listed vanilla on Fragrantica, but I'm 100% sure there is vanilla in here. There is also a little bit of floral accords and solar note, which I really enjoy. It gives you that beachy, gorgeous bronze goddess vibe to the fragrance. So this is a very nice release, I must say. And also the bottle is really pretty, like this gold embossment. Very nice, very nice. And the longevity is not too bad. I have tested it couple of times already and I get around 8 hours from it. So it's maybe not like the old version of Olympea or Olympea Intense, but it's still good. It's still good, and I highly recommend it. I really do. If you like Olympea but maybe you didn't like the salty note, you're gonna love it. And if you love the original, you're gonna love it as well. So Solar version is really nice. I am pleasantly surprised with it. I recently done the video shop or drop and I said that you should definitely shop it, and I was 100% right. I recommend it. I personally really recommend it. This is a good one. Good one. Now the next one is a fragrance that I have talked about a lot already. It needs no introduction on my channel, but I finally have the bottle, and that is Dolce Gabbana, the one Gold Eau de Parfum Intense. So we have another intense version here of a fragrance, and I must say this is definitely intense. This is a strong fragrance, which, you know, doesn't happen too often these days, but this one is really strong. I actually got a 15 ml bottle and I kind of regret not getting a bigger one, but I was like, you know, when I was shopping, I was like, Paulina, you don't really need that big bottle, just get a smaller one, you have so many fragrances. And now when it arrived and I saw the size, I already regret it. But that's just me, you know, this is just my little brain fixating on things. So back to the fragrance. This fragrance is incredible. This is one of the best releases, not only from Dolce & Gabbana, but in general this year. And what I must say, this is not really similar to the original, the one. So don't be surprised when you smell it that it's not really like the initial version. This is different. And not only is it different, it contains the notes that I don't really adore because it's patchouli heavy. And you know how I am with patchouli, I don't always go well with it, but this fragrance is so beautiful. This is definitely a slightly more mature fragrance, I would say. It's not that young and youthful, you know. This is a serious business here, but this is a fruity patchouli. You get a lot of beautiful plum, but not like a, you know, dense and old plum that sometimes happens, that it like is almost rotten smelling. Sometimes I get that in fragrances. This is a nice, fresh, zesty plum, very sugary sweet with beautiful patchouli, but in here that patchouli is so nice. So even if you don't like patchouli, just like me, you have to check it out. You just have to. I have recommended this fragrance a couple of times already in my recent videos, and I must say I'm very happy to finally have it, because this is a beauty, an absolute beauty, guys. So Dolce Gabbana, the one Gold, fantastic release of this year. This is such a beast mode, guys. You will smell it all day, all night when you spray it, which is amazing. Again, it doesn't often happen, so I'm very happy about how they made this fragrance work in terms of longevity and projection. Very good release. So yeah, thumbs up for Dolce Gabbana, because they did a great job. And it's definitely, even though it's a mainstream fragrance, it's definitely more unique than most fragrances that are on the market. It really makes a statement, so I adore it. Okay, now we have a new release from Cabanel, and this just came in the mail for me, and this is called Peau Salee, and this basically means salty skin. And I must say, did I fall in love with it? Of course, like, of course. But what surprised me the most about this fragrance is that my boyfriend stole it from me as soon as he sniffed it. He stole it from me, so this practically is not even my bottle. This is my boyfriend's little gem. He's obsessed with this fragrance, and let me be clear, he's not a fragrance junkie. He is a very academic guy, who is all about his work, and he's not really into those, you know, scents and cute stuff and all that shebang that we love on this channel. No, he's really not. But this blew his mind away, and of course mine as well, don't get me wrong. I love it too, and I wish it was mine, but it's not. So Peau Salee is a combination of salty and marine notes. It's very refreshing. It has coconut water to it, and the bottle is super cute. They actually released it in 30 ml bottles, and I must say this is actually a great thing, because you can just put it in your purse and go to the beach, or throw it in your bag and fly to your vacation destination. It is so good. I think this is a gorgeous, unique coconut fragrance. Definitely more salty marine than coconut, but you still definitely do get coconut in here. Gorgeous, and what I must say about it is that the longevity is great on it, and so is the projection, because I can, every time my boyfriend sprays himself, which is quite a lot, I always smell him, so that's lovely. So Peau Salee is beautiful. Some other notes that we have here is, of course, salt, that coconut water I told you about. We have frangipani, we have mineral notes, which give the fragrance a little bit more of saltiness as well, and airiness, which I really like. Also, we have driftwood and tonka bean and jasmine to anchor all of that shebang. So very good release, I must say. I am in love with it, and I think you'll be too. So check out Cabanel's website. They have done an incredible job with it. They haven't had a coconutty fragrance in their range yet. They did have a salty vanilla, which is called Saboom, which I also really love. It's very unique though. And this one is like their beautiful ultimate summer release, which is incredible, guys, and I highly recommend getting it. If they ever release bigger bottles, I will surely purchase it, because it's so worth it. And that is the fragrance that's unisex but sweet at the same time, so it's just perfect. So yes, that is that, my darlings. And the next fragrance that I've got here is something that you guys really wanted me to review. It came out last year, I think, and this is Daisy, also intense, from Marc Jacobs. And I need to give you a little background story about me and daisies. And long story short, I don't like daisies from Marc Jacobs, and to be completely honest, I don't really like most fragrances from Marc Jacobs, because they have that particular daisy-like undertone to them, and I can always smell it, and I really don't like it. I love Decadence, and I used to love Honey, which I don't think it's in production anymore. It was a lovely honey scent. But Daisy, they have released so many of those daisies. They have so many variations to them, and I never ever was tempted or curious or whatever. But with this one, you guys have been saying that is, you know, that Baccarat Rouge vibe in here, that it's actually very interesting and quite long lasting. So I was like, okay, I guess I have to review it for you, and what better way to properly review it than to buy a bottle, right? And not just another bottle, of course, I had to get 100 ml. That's just me, guys. I told you, my little brain fixates on amounts of fragrances I get. I don't know why. But yes, to the fragrance. So the bottle is absolutely terrible. I mean the cap, because the bottle is fine, but the cap I really don't like. It's actually made of like rubber. It's gooey. You know what I mean? Ugh. I don't really like it. But cap off. And the fragrance, it's actually not that bad at all. I still do get that daisy, all right? But we have strawberry in here. We have some earthy tones. And I guess maybe that's why some people have that Baccarat Rouge vibe in their noses from time to time with this fragrance. I haven't had a chance to get that yet, all right? I really don't see any resemblance, but it's really pretty, okay? That daisy undertone that I really don't like, it's not too prominent in here to the point that I can wear it, so that's fine. It is a beautiful spring summer fragrance. There's nothing too deep about it. There's nothing too complex about it, and the longevity, I would say, is around 6 hours, so not bad, but definitely I wouldn't call this fragrance intense, all right? I would say the projection is moderate, and so is the longevity, but the fragrance itself, the scent, is really pretty, okay? I like wearing it. I've worn it twice already, and I do like it. It's inoffensive, it's very girly, but not like too, I would say it's not too artificial smelling, nor is it too youthful, you know what I mean? It's girly, but not like Ariana Grande fragrance is girly, okay? This one is somewhere in the middle, like a nice bright floral with some interesting earthiness running through it, with some honeyed accords and that beautiful strawberry. So I do like it. It's interesting enough to have, but I wouldn't say it's like a night out fragrance or whatever. This is just a nice, sweet daytime scent. Gorgeous for every day. Surely can be a signature scent. So I think it's worth having if you get it for a good price. Of course, I will link everything below. I did get it for a great price, actually, because I got it 100 ml for around $30, which is a steal. Of course, I got it on a Polish website, so it will not even help you if I link it, because, you know, they only ship within Poland region. I'm sorry, guys, I'm sorry. But that website has so many great deals. And that's pretty much it. If you like strawberry, if you like honeyed fragrances, but not too much, if you like nice, uplifting, cheerful florals, but not too girly again, you're gonna love it. You're gonna probably love it. So I recommend it, but it's nothing wow spectacular, okay? It's just a decent fragrance, I would say. So that is Daisy, also intense. So I also did get a couple of new release samples that came with my orders, and the first one is actually very interesting, I must say, and it is from Replica line from Margiela, and this is called When the Rain Stops, and it has aquatic accords, patchouli, some rose. I must say it is really pretty, and also my boyfriend really enjoyed it. Completely unisex. You do get that patchouli for sure, but it's nice. It's like a true after rain scent, I would say, with a little bit of sweetness. I would also say that there is some smokiness to the fragrance, but in general it's quite aquatic, fresh, not too sweet. You do get that beautiful rose. So yeah, very nice release. I'm not sure about the longevity because, you know, I only have a sample. I haven't tested it that much yet, but it's very decent, it's nice, and it's interesting. So very wearable fragrance. I like it. I really like it. So that is that. And the next one that I have, I talked about it already in my best for men fragrances. This is the new Dior Homme Sport Eau de Toilette, and I must say, guys, if you don't know already, I am a massive fan of Dior Homme Sport from 2017. I love this fragrance so much on me, not even on a guy, on me. This is amazing grapefruit nutmeg fragrance, like orangey, like a ripe orange with grapefruit and that nutmeg. Beautiful. This one, I must say, it's not as good, but I think more men will like it than the previous version because it's surely more masculine. Not too masculine, it's still wearable for me, I would still wear it, but it's more masculine than the previous one. It's not as citrusy, it's more on that peppery, spicy side. It has quite a bit of wood as well. What else is here? Bergamot, peppercorns. Yeah, nothing much to it, I guess. Okay. But yeah, definitely peppery and woody. There's quite a bit of citrus here as well, but it's nowhere close to the 2017 version, which I loved. But it's still good. For a guy, I think if you guys watch me, you might prefer it over the 2017 version. For ladies, the other way around. But that's okay, that's okay. We have so many fragrances on the market that I think everyone will be eventually happy, right? So that is it, guys, for today. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and please leave me comments. This time it's very important. Please leave me comments in regards to the fragrance notes that you would love to see in my own release. And do you like what I have shared already? Do you like cherry? Do you like chocolate cherry? Do you like almond? There's so much more to it, but you know, guys, I want to give you teaspoons of excitement, not the whole pot at once. All right, so yes, that is it. Please do not forget to subscribe to NAVITUS newsletter, so I know you will be interested in this fragrance. It doesn't cost you anything as usual. And of course, check the links below. Everything I'm wearing will be also linked. My jewelry is from Jeulia, so check it out. Links are below. And that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next one. Bye!